Alright, welcome back everyone to the Osa Catch World Cup 2023 semi-finals weekend. Already goes by so quickly every year. My name is Quinten Elskefe and I am here accompanied by my good friend Sarten. Sarten, how are you doing on this beautiful Sunday afternoon, man?
It's hot over here. It's amazingly hot, but we'll make it through. So I'm very happy that we at least get some Germany versus Taiwan to get some distraction in here. I hope that's going to help you out too. It's probably quite warm over in Belgium too, right?
It's terrible. I'm actually dying over here, but we'll try to stay alive for the upcoming hour, because we have Germany and Taiwan facing off in the last loser bracket matchup of this week, and the winner of this matchup goes into finals week. The loser drops out in the 7th to 8th spot. So both of these teams, I would say, somewhat unexpectedly being in this position. But they've performed exceptionally well this weekend. Both of them, Taiwan sweeping Mexico, Germany beating Chile, completely destroying the Americans, both of these teams. So yeah, looking forward to this matchup as well.
Yeah, it was really weird to see the entirety of the Americans drop out of the tournament just like that. But it happens. Very unexpected win, especially coming from Taiwan, going 7-0 versus a very strong Mexican team indeed. Definitely not something that a lot of people saw coming. Same goes for Chile versus Germany. It's always been a bit of a meme where Chile tends to drop off in terms of quality towards the later stages of the tournament. And they've gotten to be known as a bit of chokers over there, but they're a really solid team, and the stereotype isn't too true every year. They seem to be improving every year, so it is quite expected to see them drop out against Germany, which is a bit of a, well, not underdog team anymore per se, but it was a team that had some rough patches a couple last years. So unexpected wins from both sides for sure, and now they get to face each other here. Who do you think will take it, Vincent?
Well, honestly, I think Germany is just on a complete rampage right now, taking out Indonesia, taking out Chile back-to-back, that's taking out France as well. 3 not easy countries to take out. They're really stepping up their game, and looking at this matchup, we already have the bans incoming. We see Germany banning Hidden 2, completely expected there. And then Taiwan banning Hardrock 2, which is the Rockma Hardrock CS 6.11, I believe. Really, really rough match, so also to be expected. But yeah, I think Germany has a really good shot here. They're definitely the favorites for this one. But Taiwan, I've been underestimating them the entire tournament, and I've been saying they'll probably lose their next matchup, and they haven't lost a single one of those. So I'm starting to doubt myself at this point.
Aren't we all? It's really unexpected to see what's going to happen here. I think it's just really tough to call, especially considering the fact that, well, I'm pretty sure that the pickings have been ruined a little bit by the previous results that these teams provided. So a lot of people just didn't anticipate this becoming a matchup at all. And, well, the analysis is just a little lackluster as well because of it. But it's going to be good either way. These two teams are absolute fire this year, and it's good to see two teams that we always anticipated are able to play at this very top level. Finally see them play at top level in this tournament. It's been a while since Germany or Taiwan had a really, really strong performance in my experience, so good to see them over here at this stage of the tournament. So we've already gotten our first pick in the meantime.
Yeah, definitely. Taiwan going for the Nomad 4, so the only comment in the poll. I think they also took this as their first pick versus Mexico, which they won by less than 10,000 points, so it's really, really close in that regard. The rosters were Hapless Fish, I think Dodwebby and ZX was the roster for Taiwan. I'm not sure if Germany played the map rather. I believe they did, and well, what we're going to expect from Germany is no core Marv and Loom on everything, except Double Time, where Ryuga comes in for Marv, and except for Hidden, where probably Genoshi comes in for Notes on some of the Hidden maps, but not even all of them. So, well, we're kind of used to it by now, right? We've seen Germany play over the past few weeks, and they've always used the same strategy. I don't think that's going to change today, right?
No, why would they really? And it's a very safe first pick. I do assume they did study Taiwan's performance as well against Mexico. They did play this map in their matchup as well with a score of about 2.7 million, and the Germans have definitely increased that in their previous match with about 165,000 points, landing at 2.86 billion, that's a lot, million points. So I'm pretty sure they're quite confident that they can win this one. That's a lot of misses of difference, so either Taiwan will have to perform a lot better this time round, or it will be a very safe first win there for Germany.
Yes, like true, except for the fact that Taiwan was one to pick this map, which is kind of surprising. But yeah, for sure. The thing is as well, Germany, they had to play 12 maps against Chile. Taiwan only played 7, so Taiwan is a little bit more information in that sense. But knowing that Germany's score was better than their score either means, one, they feel more confident and their previous run was kind of a fluke, or two, they have no clue what else to pick given the 12 scores from Germany on Chile. I hope it's 1, because if it's 2, that's kind of not that assuring, you could say. But we'll see how this goes. In this Nomad 4 Marmalade Butcher map, first, the only comment in the pool, get taken away right away by Taiwan. We see multiple drops coming in the beginning section. Definitely getting accustomed to the tournament server, to the tournament nurse. And as we were saying, this is a very huge match for both of these teams. I don't think either team has made it into the top 6 in the past 7 or 8 years. I know Germany made top 3 in like 2014 and Taiwan, I think, in 2013. So that's ages ago by now. So yeah. And as we can see, Germany taking on a small advantage in the beginning, but Marv dropping there is going to slow down that pace just a little bit, but should still be German advantage if everyone gets above 200 combo, especially giving that drop from Happiness Fizz there, trading with Marshmallow.
Yeah, small drops there at the beginning, a couple of hiccups, especially from Dodo AB, and I'm pretty sure, well, actually no, never mind, Beepu did not miss at the very beginning. It's gonna get rougher now, and as you can see, Happiness Fizz missing on a couple of those left-rights there. Pretty nasty left-rights indeed, and on this level you will see a lot of high scores, but still they're still not immune to misses, as we see Beepu and Dodo AB missing there as well. Actually very important here, as Germany is still rocking 2 combos over 600 and another one at 500, definitely overpowering Taiwan at the moment.
Yeah, that's about 100,000 points in difference in the first third of this map, and very solid performance coming out of Germany for now. They hit a really difficult part at 400 with the triple back and forth there. All 3 of them hit that. I think also the Red and Beeper hit it, so really solid performance from all players coming in. But Germany, just overall, not trading any of the miss from Taiwan in the latter sections and just cruising right now, approaching 1,000 combo with 2 of their players, so really solid performance coming in from them right now.
Yeah, there's a miss there for both teams. Luma and Happiness Fish are going to trade one, so that's not going to make any difference whatsoever, really. And Notsukuroi will also miss now. I was just about to mention the fact that they reached a 1,000 combo, but that is a point where a lot of people tend to get nervous. So it's a, well, it's not a characteristic miss to say, but it's not unexpected either. Happiness Fish is going to follow up with a miss of their own. Marshmallow 1,000 combo, so really, it's still Germany's lead. It's not quite 100,000 points anymore. They're feeling pretty good eyes.
Yeah, Happiness Fish definitely the ones feeling the most on the Taiwanese side here. Beepo and Nodoebe approaching 700 and upcoming Happiness Fish finding more drops left and right, and I think that's the sole difference maker really. Beepo and Nodoebe trailing behind Marv, Loom and Notori barely, but Happiness Fish definitely trailing by about 100,000 points now to his teammates, so the difference maker in this is. And Germany actually coming out of the gates surprisingly well, finding a double miss now though, but double miss on Taiwan as well. Beepo and Loom only holding on to this section, and that's just gonna further advance for Germany, right? Because Taiwan's running out of time in this pick, only about an 8 left, the 6 left of this map, and yeah, Germany had just built up such a huge advance in the beginning section of this map. More misses coming out from the web Happiness Fish, Beepo with 1,000 combo, but well, Loom is just countering that. No Korean Marv also very solid coming out from Germany right now.
Oh, absolutely. Fantastic performance over there again. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to beat their previous performance on the map. Luma is going to miss once more, but I'm kind of curious on what's happening on Happiness Fish's side. Seems that sometimes their characters just stand still, which might not be an issue in terms of skill, but rather something's wrong with their setup. And as a matter of fact, in the meantime, Germany did beat this previous score on this map, go for 288, 2,000. Wow, such a high score. Can't believe it's why my brain is melting. 2,888,000 points, still higher than the previous score on that one with about 23,000 points. Taiwan did improve as well, but not quite enough. Especially it comes down to Happiness Fish's misses, which were sometimes quite weird, especially in the middle sector where you can see that big spike going down. It did seem like their character just stood still there for at least 1 or 2 seconds. Not sure what happened there.
all three German players around 960,000 on this map in a semi-final setting is absolutely enormous. Beepo as well actually completed, missed that on top right, but MVP in the lobby, so did overtake all three German players, getting I believe 970 and a little bit 1,000 points, so really solid performance also coming in from Beepo. And Germany gonna go with Hardrock 1 immediately, and this is kind of what I anticipated before this match, that Germany, given how they, back a couple of weeks ago, it's been a while now, but they were the best or second best Hardrock team in the qualifiers, and they've been kind of doing that over the past few weeks, not as notable as in the qualifiers, like not as good as in the qualifiers, but it does seem like they do have a certain strength in that mod, especially with Notecore, Marv, and Loom, all three of them very solid Hardrock players. And then on the Taiwanese side, you surely have the Webby, but aside from that, I'm not too certain who they'll get to drafting, right? It could be ZX coming in, Beepo probably also coming in, not too certain actually. But you kind of see a certain dissimilarity between these teams, between these two teams on the Hardrock bracket, everybody. So I really like this pick coming out from Germany.
Yeah, very solid pick. I will have to apologize for my earlier mistake then. I did believe that the previous pick was done by Germany too. So I said at the beginning of the map, but didn't have the time to like correct myself throughout the match. But yeah, still very solid performance there for a counter pick. Germany's tactic here is definitely one that makes a lot of sense. Exactly as you already said, second in qualifiers, and these are all veteran players who are very good at controlling their tournament nerves, and I believe that is one of the handiest things to have for a Hardrock. I only believe it matters a little more for double time, but that is again not a mod where Germans are really particularly bad at either. So we could see some of that later on in the match too. But then again, Taiwan would be a tad bit better on double time as well, I do believe. So maybe only later on. There's a lot of maps to play here. I mean, they go up to 7 points, right? So you're gonna at least run out of one of the brackets for sure.
Yeah, definitely. What kind of is like the consensus between like a faster paced team and a slower paced team, which Germany and Taiwan are. One team is gonna like use Hardrock double time, the other team is gonna be like no mod, hidden, mixed mod, and in that sense, both teams just keep on winning their own picks, and then we go to 6-6 tiebreaker. Obviously, that's not going to work now, given how Germany did break Taiwan's pick on that initial mix with Nomad 4. But it does indicate that Germany's probably going to go with Hardrock double time, and Taiwan's probably going to stick with Nomad hidden. As we see Loom and Beepo taking on hidden with the Hardrock modifier, for those that not know, perfectly allowed in catch, given how this gives no score advantage. It's only used for reading purposes. Some people prefer it. It's still a mystery to myself, but hey, as we see all players getting overturned in combo, very solid start coming out from all 6 players. And we see Happiness Fish actually staying in rather than ZX. Somewhat of a surprise, would have thought ZX would have played this, but probably a better score from Happiness Fish in practice, obviously.
Yeah, especially, yeah. We can see that these teams do strategize a lot in the free time for sure. Beepo's going to be the first there to, but actually Marshmallow missed a little bit earlier on there, so it's going to level out. But yeah, these teams will all surprise practice these maps and will then decide to play whatever map depending on their performances most of the time. Happiness Fish is also going to be missing there for Taiwan. Beepo with another one though. Was that a good decision to put them in?
Yeah, we'll have to see at the end, and the way we're dropping, there's lots of seeking on Taiwan, and definitely after that initial burst, they're really struggling on that part, and Loom and No Kiroi are above 600, and Marvel above 300, and look at that German score loading up immediately, and that's how brutal a complete team is can go without a trade. Happiness is finding more misses there, but that's just going to further the damage, and Germany coming out of the gates completely cruising in this matchup. What a solid performance coming out from Note and Loom in particular, but also Marvel is only a single in this right now.
Yeah, and as long as they keep that up, they're very safe, considering the fact that Beepo and Happiness Fish are missing quite consistently in these parts, these somewhat slower parts. Happiness Fish now coming in with 3 misses in a row too, so the score gap is quite large indeed, over 160,000 points by now, and that will only increase as this goes on. Triple miss there for Taiwan, double miss there for Germany, and Luma is still holding on to that combo like an absolute boss.
Absolutely insane. All players getting caught up with the wiggles. They're a really rough section. I preferred standing, but it just feels so incredibly nervous in a match setting. And we see 5 people dropping there. More mixing out from No Korean and Happiness Fish. But yeah, halfway into this pick, and Germany's leading by over 200,000 points, and Luke's still off to the FC, and we need a complete meltdown. However, we do see double miss coming out from Germany, but immediately traded by the Dwayne and Beepo, and it's just not going to help Taiwan here. They have no combo right now. Mob, the ice coming in the lobby at 350. And yeah, Team Germany, wow, absolutely amazing performance right now.
Very good pick on the end. Dodo AB tries the best and is mostly considered to be the best hyper player on the Taiwanese team, I would say, but still their score is lower than all of the gym players there. So even through that skill, they are not able to beat against Germany's team's happiness fish with another miss there. These slower parts are the parts that you really shouldn't be missing on. Triple miss there from Taiwan, only a single one for Germany. And wow, Notes Kuroi and Marvel holding on to their combo through that really tough part definitely shows that the German team is just playing better on hard rock than the Taiwanese.
Yeah, for certain. And at this point, well, it's safe to say that I don't think Taiwan's going to come back from a 300,000-point deficit. This is a huge mental boost for Team Germany as well. If you can see in the middle of a map, you're 300,000 points ahead. That just gives you wings, right? It makes you start flying. It's absolutely insane. And at this point, Taiwan just has to already start thinking about their next pick, what they want to go for. And I think that looking at how hard they went, they have to go for something way slower. Something way slower, something like a hidden, to just throw away that momentum from Team Germany. Because Germany is going to find a second point here, and that's going to confirm their break point, give them a buffer of 2 points, right? If each team keeps on winning their own picks, they're safe. All players holding on to some really nice comms in the end section of this map. Actually, Marvel above 1,000, and Germany's going to get over 2.8 million again on this hard track one, and wow, absolutely phenomenal performance right now.
Yeah, definitely worth some applause there. 2.87 million points there for Germany, absolutely gapping Taiwan in terms of score, and they will want to get this one real fast. And as he's already said, breaking the tempo here will probably make the most sense. I'm pretty sure that both teams have 6 players online on their end, so you can still swap out a lot of players. Hopefully a couple of these Taiwanese players were already practicing their next pick, and they will jump into that without having too much struggles for getting this one in particular.
Yes, definitely. Also a huge gap in combo. The highest combo on Taiwan was about 550, the lowest on Germany was above 1,000, so that also paints a picture, right? But looking at the map pool right now on the screen, I think Hidden 1 is probably the go-to pick here, or Mixed Mod 2. Hidden 1 is Air 8.8, Mixed Mod 2 Air 8.3. So both of these seem very solid picks, but given how, well, Germany is known for not being the biggest fan of Hidden, right? As soon as the map pool comes out, the first thing they say in map pool feedback is, yo, this Hidden is kind of like not easy to play. Can we like skip Hidden, lower Hidden, take it away? They also banned Hidden too, so there is clear, I wouldn't say weakness, but perhaps a tiny weakness on the German side on Hidden, so Hidden should be the go-to pick. And actually, they're going to go for Nomad 1, so they're not listening right now. I'm not sure if this is also...
Not sure whether they should.
Yeah, the thing is, Nomad 1 is just your consistency Nomad, and you're looking at players like No Kuroi that has been playing this game for 10 years. I think this is his 9th or 8th CWC. Marv Mello is top 20 in the world, and the only thing he plays are long Nomad farm maps, which this one could be categorized as well. Loom, same for him. So if you look at those 3 players on a map like this, I'm not expecting many misses, so this is somewhat of a risky pick. On the other hand, they have Sedex, who's also a very competent Nomad player. Is going to make his first appearance now, but I'm not certain if the trio of Deepwood, Dodwebi, and Sedex can, well, weigh up against these long Nomad consistency players like No Kuroi, Marvin, Loom. So I'm curious to see how this is going to go. But if I were Taiwan, I would go for Hidden immediately. It's also what we saw Chile doing in their match against Germany. The first 2 picks were Hidden because they knew, were very certain we're going to win those.
Yeah, I'm curious too on why this was exactly the play that I went for, but maybe they're just following the book after all. In cases like this with Taiwan at least, I always suggest that rather than going for your own strengths, you should be going for the other team's weaknesses. It seems that instead they're just gotta go for their own strengths here, which, I mean, that's fair too. Dodoyebi was considered to be one of the best Nomad players in the entire world a couple of years back, and Sedex and Deep can definitely bring up some very cool performance on these types of Nomad maps as well. But as you said, I believe Germany is plainly set stronger in this tournament setting, so I wonder how that's going to work out. They're not breaking the tempo per se either, as this is so fairly high AR, 9.6. It's still quite viable to go from hard rock to this, so for sure. I'm quite curious. There's no misses so far, and there likely will not be many, but will the most go to Germany or Taiwan? We'll see.
We could be very wrong, and I mean, we don't know how Taiwan did in practice, right? They could very well triple assist this. Actually, as soon as I say that, that's not going to be the case with the first miss coming out from ZX. But then again, we'll have to see at the end of this pick. But looking at the statistics and the papers, I think this is a risky pick coming out from Taiwan. And we see that with the second miss coming out from WAB as well. And Team Germany cruising with 3 combos above 400. But then again, this one is a marathon, not a sprint. 4 minutes 27. I think the second longest pick in the pool except for Mixed Mod 1. People also going to be dropping the FC, and no FCs left on Team Taiwan. Trade coming out from Marshmallow, but still 2 minutes advantage for Team Germany. Made that 3 with another break from ZX actually.
Yeah, maybe they just checked the weather channel and saw that Germany is dealing with 30 degrees Celsius right now, where Taiwan is dealing with 26. I mean, it's a marathon play, right? So you're gonna have to stay consistent. Don't want to get all sweaty on your keyboard, but that is a little too far. So, yeah, still quite equal, but there's already a bit of a lead there for Germany. They can commit about 2 misses by now, but they'll likely happen considering the length of the map. There's one already from Loom, and it might just continue on like that. There's still a battle to win there for Germany, for sure.
Definitely. All players holding on to that rough section, except for Loom. Really saw performance coming out from all 5 players for Loom in that sense, but Loom also held on to combo for all of the remainder of the map. So yeah, damage has been done in that regard. 60,000 points. Yeah, 2 misses, might be even 3 misses. Actually, 3 might be a little bit too much. But no Kroy, the only FC left in the lobby there. Still only enough to double S even. And he has been really, well, he's the captain of Team Germany. He's also been their best performing player in this entire tournament over the past few years even. So really solid performance coming from Nokura. And he's definitely very excited to be playing here in a match for top 6. And it's going to be funny, I mean, as soon as I was talking about Nokura there. And that's going to further the lead for Team Germany going into the second half of this map.
Yeah, you've analyzed Nokura's performance a lot in the past 2 years, I'm pretty sure, and it's one of your favorite tournament players too, and once again, definitely a great showing here at 1600 combo, the only SS left in the lobby, and well, it's not per se carrying the team, but it definitely helps out a ton to have such a solid performing player all the time on your team. Taiwan there with another miss for Bipu. So the score gap is going to increase a little bit towards Germany. It's about 100,000 points now. They could still potentially lose this, but they'll have to drop a lot of notes coming soon, and Taiwan can only really hope and pray at this point.
Definitely, and Dodo also really recovering quite nicely there. 1,000 for the combo. Beep was also holding a 4-digit combo before he missed there. But yeah, the German team also has 3 combos above 1,000. As soon as I say that, Dodo is going to be dropping. That's the first miss betrayed by Dodo immediately. And that's the thing, right? As soon as Germany opens the door, Taiwan just closes it immediately. And that's quite unfortunate. They have to try to not trade on these misses. ZX has also recovered quite nicely, but still 2 combos versus 2 combos over 200. And it's, yeah, about 90,000 points in difference. So it's been steadily decreasing throughout the length of this map. And yeah, only an 8 left, so it's not a lot of time here. Still a rough section coming up, which is quite similar to the rest of the map, but still, we could see commits coming out, and it's actually going to be Dodo Wave. We're going to be missing the Ute on the Taiwanese side there. He's just going to further the German lead here. People dropping as well. Dodo Wave as well. Double is coming from Taiwan, and that's going to seal the deal for Team Germany, and it's going to break Team Taiwan for a second time already in this match. They're going to increase their lead to a 3-0 scoreline. Marshmallow with a 1,700 combo is going to have seen everything except for that singular drop there. I mean, all 3 players from Team Germany are going to get over 980,000 points. Might even be 990,000 points. Like, what is going on? What a performance.
Scores. Absolutely mighty for sure. And no answer there from Taiwan. They're going to need to answer with something very soon. Over 1 million points for every
triple 1 million. Yeah.
That's
insane.
What
That's
can
insane.
you do? Well, they'll play no more next time, I guess, for Taiwan. Maybe they learned the lesson, but it's a little late already, considering that Germany now has 3 points in their tally. Only 0 there for Taiwan. So you're going to have to play your absolute best, and probably even better than that at this point for Taiwan.
For sure. It also does seem like the Germans do not really care about the hot weather right now, because they're, well, I mean, they are on a roll right now. They're steaming
hot.
So, yeah. What a performance. And if you look at Germany right now, I think Hard Rock 3, Double Time 3 is also a very solid pick. Something in that sense. Just keep on going on this momentum and just try to confirm that second breakpoint in the 4-0 lead. Well, we have seen crazy things on this stage, but 4-0 down is not a great start. Let's put it that way. So yeah, so plenty of left open. I'm quite certain Germany's not going to go for hidden. Mixed mod probably also off the table, so any of the DTs. Actually, Double Time 2 going to be coming in, so Proto Flicker from Silent Room, absolutely banger of a song. The map itself is also really nice. Map by Yoshi Green. It's your typical Canada DT2, which we also had last year in the semifinals. We're also a Canadian DT2. It's not the same map, but it's like kind of the same map, right? You could very well like mistaken the two maps. Songs are relatively similar, and the patterning is also quite similar.
Yeah, it's fairly similar in that sense, and as we already tried to discuss earlier, at least I mentioned this earlier, going from Hard Rock Double Time is like their second best option, very likely. They're going to be as strong as Hard Rock, I do believe, at the Taiwanese team, but it'll probably suffice, and especially considering the fact that they're 3-0 up, they can at least test the waters, if anything. If this doesn't seem to work, they can just opt for some Nomad again, considering the fact that they are seemingly stronger on normal too than the Taiwanese team. There's just very little options left for the Taiwanese team, and if Germany is able to pick up this point as well, it might as well just be game over for them already.
The thing is as well, yesterday in the Mexico-Taiwan matchup, the first 3 points were within 10,000 points, and then Mexico picked DT2, and they lost by over 100,000 points. So, I mean, Taiwan definitely was very solid on DT2. I'm not certain if they're as solid as the German score versus Chile, but this was definitely one of their better picks from last matchup. So, probably kind of a risk there still from Team Germany, but Happiness is going to be coming for B, and it's going to be finding the first miss there. Loom also choosing the hidden once again with the double time. Probably, yeah, to be expected coming out from Loom. Definitely a hidden main at this point.
Always been.
And yet, always been, yeah. And double miss as soon as we were talking about that as well. Triple miss actually from Team Taiwan, and once again, no trades from Germany. 1 trade coming out now, 2 trades actually. So that's 2 for 3, but still there was a Marv also dropping as well. No full combos left, many misses actually across the board, but still German advanced by about 70,000 points. FedEx Happiness Fish also not able to hold on to combo. Though maybe the only combo right now in the lobby, but countered by Loom and no Kuroi. At this point, 2 above 200 versus 1 above 200, and still German combo advantage and score advantage. And this is not a long, lengthy pick, right? 1 minute 50, so we're already past halfway points.
Yeah. But still, Germany has to be cautious. If Taiwan has a really good streak on one of the next PIs, then they might just be able to pick the point up either way. As you saw just now, you can miss a lot of notes in a row. Marshmallow missed like 6 notes on that one pattern where he was a little worse off. Happiness, Fish, and Dodo AB and Lume will drop now, giving Germany an even bigger lead, so maybe that won't be too big of a worry for Germany, especially considering the fact that Dodo AB and Happiness just missed once more. And now it's becoming a really tough mission for the Taiwanese team to take it back, and I think it's impossible considering the misses from ZX and Happiness once more. No to Kuroi, Marshmallow, and Loom as well, technically speaking, all doing impeccably over here.
For sure, they're already in the ending section, the outro here, and that's once again close to 300,000 points in difference. Might as well be given that last miss from WW there, triple miss once again from Team Taiwan, and indeed it's going to be 2 points. Germany is playing so phenomenally, like there's nothing Taiwan can do, and you can't blame them. Like this semifinals pool, and they got 3 million on Nomad 1, they got 2.9 million or closer on DT2, they got 2.88 on Nomad 4, they got 2.87 on Hard Rock 1. What are you gonna do? That's averaging over 930 per player. That's absolutely phenomenal, and 2 miss on Loom, and he's the lowest score in their team. That's also crazy. So yeah, Team Germany 4-0 right now, and they are performing even better in comparison to their match versus Chile yesterday. This is, yeah, unheard of. I don't think there's many teams that can match this performance right now that played this weekend. This is a really solid performance. Yeah. Taiwan to picks next, and please Taiwan, go for hidden. Go for hidden one. It screams at you. Pick hidden one, please.
It really does, yeah. I mean, what else will they do? There's no more where they haven't been beaten yet, except for hidden. So that would be a logical conclusion. You could opt for some mixed mod as well. Then again, I believe that in general, Germany will have the better mod players when you just put them 1v1 against the Taiwanese team. So it's the second best option likely. But go for Nullboard, Hard Rock, or Double Time is definitely out of the question right now. They are going to opt for mixed mod instead, so really not wanting to dabble into that hidden pool for some reason, but they must have some plan, right?
I hope they do. Mixed Mod 2, if you're not picking hidden, I think this is the best option. Because Mixed Mod 2, a great song by the way, Mad by Ken, but it's Air 8.3. So you have to have one player playing hidden on Air 8.3 and Nomad Air 8.3, also not that easy. But then again, they have probably Note playing Nomad and Loom on Hidden, so they should be able to... Oh, Genoshi actually might come in. Actually, this is going to be Genoshi coming in for the Hidden, so they could potentially match that. Doruebe a really solid run on hard work on this yesterday, but I think Marv could match it as well. So I'm curious to see how this one's going to go. This is definitely going to be a hard-fought battle because each team has their clear specialist, right? I think ZX and Note are the Nomad players, Beep, Genoshi the Hidden, and Marv and Doruebe are going to be the hardcore players. So curious to see how this is going to go. And if you're not going to pick Hidden, yeah, it's a great song. I'm happy they're going for this. If I went for Nomad 2 or something, I would have probably lost my mind at this point, because I think that's just Genzu Tech, and it screams Germany, in my opinion. But Mixed Mod 2 is good. Hidden 1 should also be favored towards Taiwan. I think Hidden 3. And after that, they could go for Mixed Mod 3. And then at that point, they already have 4 points. They have to break Germany on 2 of their picks as well. Not sure that's likely, but we'll see. But that seems like a solid gameplay. Alright, Mixed Mod 2 going on. 2 minutes 20 in length, relatively short, about 800 or 900 combo in total. And it's rough on the Nomad and the Hidden because of the AR, and on the hard because of the edge dashes. So every player is going to suffer on this one.
We love some suffering, right? Genoshi also making the entrance here for Germany for the first time, pretty sure, in the lobby, and they're also going to be missing here together with ZX. Second is there for Genoshi. That might need to provide a little bit of leeway here for Taiwan. ZX, however, will need to hold on to a combo themselves as well, considering the fact that they're the normal player. I'm pretty sure they have the easiest task here, so got up the game. Genoshi allowing for another miss there to give a bit of a lead to Taiwan, but yeah, better performance is required from all the Taiwanese players. Marshmallow and Beef are trading, but Doruebe is going to miss 2 notes. Karoi in the meantime will be able to cruise through with no one.
Yeah, Genoshi dropping there is also going to favor Team Taiwan, but no Karoi. Definitely saw what's coming from him. Doruebe, Marshmallow trading on the hardware, probably a hard pattern there. ZX above 200 combo and Bipu above Genoshi's combo is giving Taiwan the advance right now, but they have to watch out. They have to not find many more misses, given how North Korea still hold on to the double S, and these teams very, very confident on this one. Marv Genoshi going to be dropping there on the bottom, Bipu trading once, but still Taiwanese advantage. ZX actually also found a mid, so that's going to be a trade on the bottom. And Doruebe not above 200 just yet, so score's going to creep back slightly towards Germany, but that's about 30,000 points. They need one more miss coming out from Taiwan. ZX going to be offering that though, so opening the door right now, going into the second half of this map. No course to hold on to the double as well. A performance once again. People dropping in. Team Germany is going to take over the lead right now. I do believe indeed they are.
Yeah, quite starkly as well. See, Genoshi and Martin have picked up the game again, and Notekaroi is one of the most important players there once more. Just holding on to that SS like it's nothing. And that is crucial in this map. As you can see, the full difference between ZX, who also missed once more together with people. Compared to Notekaroi, is over 145 points. Notekaroi will find a miss, but score difference has grown a lot in the last 30 seconds. It's over 100,000 points now. There's 2 little map left for Taiwan to make a stand here, I'm pretty sure.
For sure, Doruebe with over 500 combo in the hard, also very solid, but countered by Marv, who's also approaching 500. So, yeah, at this point, it's over 100,000 points, the ending section, the outro, and Team Journey going to be breaking Taiwan on this Mixed Mod 2. And I think this was probably the closest pick up until now, but then again, define closer if you're losing by 140,000 points. You could make an arm. Nomad 4 was probably in score difference close, but it felt not as close, I would say. But yeah, as you see, the Nomad players have 160,000 points in difference. Hidden also 10,000. And well, Doruebe did beef Marshmallow, but it's not enough in the hard work mod to. Well, I mean, that score differential was not enough to, well, beat Team Germany. I think Doruebe has had like 1.2 million at this point to win this pick, or 1.1 million at least. So that's not possible right now, given the new score V2. So 5-0 Germany, there to pick next. Going to go with Double Time 3 immediately. And Double Time 3, Sarton, this is, I think this is a map you would definitely like. Air 9.1 DT. At least I remember you being quite a high DT player, or am I dreaming something? I'm not sure. But this one is.
I mean, yeah,
might be dreaming.
Level, right?
Not yeah.
Right? I would definitely like it. I do believe funny background. I do like violin, so at least you have that in your background. And yeah, it's a logical pick again from Germany. This one is interesting too in the fact that we just went from an AR 8.3 pick and we'll be looking into a double time pick. So swapping our play could be very crucial here. You see 2 people immediately jumping out of the lobby here for Taiwan. There's Ryuka joining for Germany, and I'm pretty sure she also left the lobby together with Note Kuroi, swapped out by Loon. So, a couple of swaps there. Maybe actually, did Marvel play the previous map too? I'm just going to check that out.
He did with Hardrock. But I think Note's going to come in for Marshmallow though. I'd be very, very surprised to see Marv playing a Air 9.1 DT. So we'll see how that goes on. For Team Taiwan, yeah, Dodoweb is definitely going to be playing this one. And then the third slot, I think Happiness Fish is going to be coming in, like they did on the DT2 as well. People did not play DT2, so... but this one, yeah, Air 9.1. The patterning on its own, unlike an Air 8, Air 8.5, all of these players would have seen it, but the fact that it's Air 9.1 makes it really, really rough. And I'm curious to see how these players are going to be performing on this one. And we see Dodoweb Happiness Fish coming in, and actually Marshmallow does seem like he's going to be staying in, actually, which is a little bit surprising, I would say.
Well, time for them to shine, and
definitely.
Yeah, it's a very special map too. Indeed, we don't see the double time picks over AR9 often in stages before the finals. So I think this is semi-finals. Definitely shows how we've grown as a community in the past couple of years as well. Hard, so that's great to see too, right? But in all seriousness, it's a very challenging feat to play over DT, over AR9 for DT, even for these high-level players.
Also, something to note is that fact that P-Dog4 and Nazrin are going to be stepping in, and well, Nazrin is kind of like their Air 8 hidden guy. I'm not too certain how he's going to be performing Air 9.1 DT, but it feels like Taiwan's going to kind of like bite the bullet on this one and have their players play something else, while the players that are not going to play the next map are going to be playing this. So I assume the next pick is going to be something with Dodoweb, Bipu, and Happiness Fish. I could be mistaken. We also see Marv playing DT rather than No Kuroi. Definitely a bit of a surprise, but curious to see how these players are going to be performing on this one. These are unexpected rosters. I would definitely say that. This pick's also only 1 minute 30, so TV size, it's over as soon as you blink, really.
Yeah, maybe Germany is just preparing themselves for the next pick already as well, putting Marvel in because they feel confident enough that even with Marvel they're able to beat the Taiwanese team. And then the Taiwanese team responded in a similar manner by putting in some of the players that would not likely play double time in a more serious situation just to prepare for the next map because, well, they kind of just give up on this one, which is a fair tactic, honestly speaking. It's not throwing the match by any means. But you can see already that it makes little sense for these Taiwanese players to be in, except for the fact that they can set up for next week.
This is a bloodbath right now, honestly. Definitely on the Taiwanese side, 500,000 points in difference. And, well, yeah. So next, above 98%, so definitely not performing all that badly, but still, the Germans are just looking so solid in this one as well. Loom with 600 combo, Marv with 500. I'm very surprised by Marv, actually. Did not know he was capable of doing this, but what a performance as well. Ryuka is their DT guy, but he's getting beaten by his two teammates there. And, well, yeah, this 700,000, that's core bar. I don't think it can get any more red, actually, to be fair. But as we said, it's going to be over before we blink, and we're already approaching the last 10 seconds, and Team Germany, Lou's going to get over 1,000 combo, I do believe. What a performance. Absolutely insane.
Bottoming out the gas pedal at the moment, and absolutely smashing Taiwan as expected. Marshmallow indeed, though, very impressive. So maybe that tactic I just mentioned wasn't even in their minds per se. It was the Taiwanese tactic there.
For sure.
Yeah, no chance here for Taiwan.
We saw a D-rank win in Italy versus South Korea. That's not going to be the case in this one, sadly. Well, yeah, I think that's a win by over 1 million points, I think. Yeah, by 1.15 million. So, in theory, they could have played this 2v3, which is also crazy. But then again, this is such a niche skill set that finding 3 players to play something like this is not that easy. There's not that many teams at this level that can find 3 players to play Air 911 DT. And Taiwan definitely bit the bullet there. But then again, this makes it so Germany has 7 match points to be the 3rd European country in the top 6. Certain Europe is saved or close to... Well, I would definitely say safe, given how Poland and Italy are already in the top 6 and Germany on the brink of getting there as well. Taiwan need to find 7 points, and looking at what's left in the map pool, I'm not sure where they're going to be finding those, but at least hidden one. Hidden one. I believe in it.
They should really go for hidden one. DT4 for content is what Marshmallow suggests, but, well, Taiwan likely doesn't want to go out without scoring a single point themselves, right? So that is up to them.
Guess so as well, yeah. Then again, Taiwan was predicted to get 17th to 24th, and they're battling for top 6 right now. I think they had a wonderful CWC, had a phenomenal performance yesterday against Mexico. I wouldn't say against all odds, but definitely against some odds rather. The opinions were quite mixed whether or not Mexico was going to win. I think it was 55 for Taiwan, but then again, that's not an easy match playing against a team that's 3 seeds higher as you as well. And there we go, hidden one, there it is. All right, okay, I hope this goes well for Team Taiwan, but hidden one definitely is the pick to go, I do believe.
Yeah, even if it's for the honors round, you really want to show your best here, and getting so far in the tournament is a feat on its own already, but having a point at least on your final match won't leave you with such a sour aftertaste too. So, good pick there. Makes the most sense. The only bracket they haven't touched yet. Might as well go for it. But yeah, Europe doing really well this CWC. It's nice to see how Europe really came from very low to become competitive once more in these types of tournaments. They haven't really been the most competitive continent in the past, well, not like the past couple of years have been pretty good, especially due to like Italy and France picking up pace a lot. But it seems that again, Germany, Poland, Italy once more, they're just doing really solidly themselves again once more. I remember one of the last times that I played, well, not the last time, but like I'm pretty sure it was like 2017 or so. The Netherlands was actually the country that got furthest into the CWC as like top 8, which well, was kind of telling of the quality of European teams at that point, but it's very good to see them back into the higher echelons at this moment.
Yeah, I mean, Europe hasn't gotten top 3 in how many years now? That's been, I think the last team to do was either Germany or Sweden. I can't remember which one it was because I practically wasn't born by then. Yeah, so I mean, the streak. Well, if Germany wins this one, that is obviously a big if. The hidden one definitely a pick that's Taiwanese favor. But assuming Germany wins this match, there's 3 European teams in the top 6. But there is still a possibility for those 3 teams to finish 4, 5, and 6. So I'm gonna stay calm for now. But it's looking good for Team Europe and Team Europe. And then on the other hand, looking at like. On the west, the east actually, no, the west, my apologies, wow, oof, it's too hot here, but
winds go everywhere.
Yeah, America and their continents are, well yeah, this has not really been the year for them, right? The only American team still left in the tournament is the United States, playing on later today, but usually you'd expect at least 2 or 3 teams, right? Canada, Mexico, Chile, those were most of the time the 3 teams or 3 of those 4 teams to make top 6, and that's not going to be the case this year. So Europe kind of taking the torch there. Yeah, great to see. Great to see. Then again, if Taiwan manages to reverse sweep this matchup, there's 3 Asian teams there, but surprisingly so, it's not like SK, China, and then we each have like Hong Kong, but it's going to be Taiwan, Philippines in SK. So there's some new countries on the rise in the CBC scene, you could say.
Yeah.
Wow, that took a lot of energy. Wow.
I did, right? In the meantime, I quickly checked when the last time was the European team got top 3, so you can guess one more quick. Chad, you can join on this one too. I'm not much of a statistician, but what is the last year that a European team got top 3? It was 3rd place.
I think Sweden got 3rd in like 2013, so then Germany got 3rd in 14 and 15. Is it 2015?
2016.
2016? Okay, alright.
To get a top 3 spot. It was 3rd place then, and they are well on their way to try and do something similar and get this year. So,
for sure. Taiwan taking their time out here, and they're still waiting for their 3rd player here. Kinoshi, Marvin, Lin going to be playing this against Bipu, P-Dog, and ZX, it does seem. This map, 8.8, custom made like all of the maps this year, which is also just... It's also different giving, since the last time Europe made top 3, that all maps are now custom made except for the Calmer. Then Sizix's first CWC map ever, and it's absolutely a banger for sure, but it's hard. It's hidden in semifinals, it's not easy to play. But then again, we have some very known hidden names in the community. Loom, Marv, Bipu, ZX, also a very solid hidden player in that regard. So I think this is going to be a very contested pick coming out from these teams. But then again, we have to keep in mind Germany has 7 match points. Not an easy task for Team Taiwan. Have to take it point by point at this rate. But Hidden One should be the one, I do believe.
Yeah, it's the one to start off the campaign, if any at all, and they're gonna have to try the very best here. First miss there for P-Dog 20. It's pretty hard name to pronounce. I'll just call them P-Dog for the time being. ZX gonna find a miss as well on the Taiwanese side, and actually with Genoshi being the only one to miss there for Germany, it's actually Germany leading once more. P-Dog not performing that amazingly at the moment. Mouthmiller coming in with another ZX and P-Dog only. Lume also will drop. Before, I just wanted to mention them. Bipu, the only man left with combo.
Bipu, the last one standing on the Taiwanese side, but then again, the German collectively outperforming Bipu and his team right now. Don't miss coming out from them right now, and this Cobra is decreasing rapidly. Wow. Okay, P-Dog trading once, ZX trading as well, but Bipu, the only combo in the entire lobby, and it's crawling back ever so slowly towards Taiwan. Both teams approaching 1 million. Team score about 1/3 into this pick. P-Dog finding another miss, no trades coming out, but still Bipu. Wow, Bipu actually still hold on to the double S, 600 combo and counting, but his teammates are not able to hold on to combo. Loom is about to counter Bipu's combo there, and it's gonna tie things up relatively closely, I would say, though, but German advantage is ever so slightly, but don't miss coming out from them and immediately switches over to Taiwan there.
It's all Bipu really at this point. Freaking fantastic score coming from them. 580,000 points at the moment. And it's the sole reason why Taiwan is leading this pick as we speak. Germany is still doing quite alright in a team sense, but there's misses coming from their end. Not as many as from P-Dog and ZX. It's just Bipu at the moment.
This is what a solo carry coming out from Bipu. What a performance. Wow. Okay, Bipu approaching 1,000 combo. Approaching the last turret. Taiwan about 40,000 points in the lead, but P-Dog and ZX are not able to get over 100 combo. And Bipu dropping there. That's going to hurt him. And now it's only Loom above 200. But Genoshi and Marv dropping as well. Loom has 300 combo. It's not crawling back to Germany. P-Dog missing there. It's going to get really, really close here at the ending. Genoshi and Marv double miss once again. ZX as well. P-Dog as well. Bipu trying to counter Loom in this sense. It's getting so close, Arden. About 10,000 points.
Yeah. They're on the verge of getting a point. Will they be able to do it? They're going to have to hold on. It's actually a combo advantage for Germany at the moment too. It's still very slowly crawling towards Germany.
I think they need one more miss. I think they need one more miss. Spinner!
Spin! Yeah, guys! Spin!
Spinner! And it's going to 5,000 points. 5,000 points. What a performance coming out from Bipu. One miss on this map. And look at the entire lobby. 18, 35, 10, 45, 19. And then one miss from Bipu, the captain of Taiwan, guiding his boys towards their first point in this matchup against Germany. But wow. Alright. That was close.
Absolutely.
No Troy.
Performance there from Bipu, and fantastic way to show off your skill sets a little bit right at the end of your tournament run, or at least likely there. Still 6 after they'll have to win in a row, and Germany just picked double Taiwan very confidently, very immediate too. So very likely that they are well prepared to beat Taiwan in this pick.
Yeah, no Croy picked it immediately, right? Or close to immediately, rather. Stream had a little bit of delay giving it the lobby, so we already saw the pick, but it took 20 seconds. So at some time at least. But then again, DT1 was expected, given the DT3, given the DT2. And I'm curious to see what Taiwan... We're actually going to be making his reappearance. We haven't seen him for quite a while. I'm curious to see what the third player from Team Taiwan is going to be. I would assume Happiness Fish making his reappearance. We might see Nazrin or P-Dog also just coming in again for the DT. But then again, Germany has 6 match points still. So if Taiwan is drafting a B roster on this one, or like have their players to kind of chillax, well, yeah, the match is over. So they're backs against the wall, which they also were on the hidden one. They barely won that one. But it's going to be Happiness Fish coming in for Team Taiwan. Nerf also making his first appearance in this match. Also his first appearance in the semifinals. He even didn't play against Chile as far as I'm aware. So Nerf, Loom, and Nokroik is going to try to bring it home for Team Germany on Double Taiwan Rakma. Yeah, the Rakma map is on Double Time. It's not easy. Definitely not easy.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm saying that about everything at this point because everything's not easy in semifinals.
Yeah, it's quite insane to see maps like Rakma being allowed to have double time maps for tournaments, but it's good to see this. I'm happy that you can keep up with these types of maps already. Makes for a more entertaining viewing stream, see, and more competitive. Rockma is just a very solid mapper, but is notoriously known for making really rough maps. Probably like the hardest that any mapper really does in the world at the moment. Which is logical because they're a top 10 player. So, hey, you want to yourself a little playing this game too, right?
Map your own PP, right? That's why the Jackats Meta Mania did it as well for CDB, right? But yeah, the thing is as well, Rockma maps are not farmable, or at least not for us mortal humans. There are only a couple of few South Koreans that can play those maps for PP. But then again, this one as well, it's just the patterns are something you haven't really seen in any other type of map. It's just Rockma just figures these out at the like, how do you say, they just figure it out so randomly, but it just feels so correct even. Like it feels correct to play even though I've never seen it before. And yeah, a very solid map coming out from Rockma once again. And it's been definitely pulling out many maps out of his hat this entire CBC. As you see, though, we're going to be finding a couple of missing the early section, only at 92% accuracy, somewhat uncharacteristically, I would say. No career. Also finding a miss, actually. The two players you would least expect to miss on either team finding misses there. Loom also dropping up his fist trading, ZX dropping only Nerf, actually. His CBC semifinals for Germany appearance, debut even, and the only combo left in the lobby. And it's going to be a close to 100,000 point advance for Team Germany here. And Taiwan definitely struggling. Triple miss coming out from them and not able to hold on to any combo, really.
Yeah, it's a large gap already. 200 plus combo for every single German player at the moment. And in the meantime, we were mostly just focusing on Taiwan, considering the fact that they seem to quite consistently miss at the moment. But because of that, well, here you go. There's already such a large difference between these two teams in terms of score. And I believe that Germany has already proven this entire match that in terms of skill level, their double time is just plainly said better than the Taiwanese. So it's not unexpected, but it's unfortunate to see that Taiwan sadly just can't pull out some kind of trump card right at the last second. We'll still find a lot of misses here. The AB and Happiness Business, more misses. ZX is going to fall out. Loom and Nerf do have a couple of drops in the name as well. Nutcroy now missing out 600,000 in combo as well, but would you mind me to tell the difference in score at the moment? It's over 270,000. It's really too much.
For sure. And this double Taiwan is a very rough map to hold combo on, and we can see German players also finding some consistent misses left and right, but yeah, Team Taiwan, I don't think any of their players have gotten above 200 combo, or at least not often. As soon as I say that though, ZX does end up getting above 200 combo, but yeah, they are definitely struggling on this one, and Germany did find a severe weakness in double time on the Taiwanese team, which Mexico wasn't able to find, so props to Team Germany in that regard, but yeah, 300,000 points, all played with 200 combo again. No plays with 200 for Team Taiwan. It's just the same old sorry at this rate. And approaching the last quarter of this double Taiwan is a bit of a slower section. I think Team Germany are coming, well, relatively close to having it in the bag at this point. And they are going to be, or at least, unless there's a complete major fallout or a disconnection or anything else, I really hope that does not happen. Team Germany is going to go into the top 6 this year for the first time in so many years, and it's going to be so great to have them back in the finals week, I would say.
Yeah, very good on them for being able to come back in this manner. They had to improve their gameplay a lot in the past couple of years too. It's not like they were just dormant in the past couple of years. If they were as good as they were in 2016, they wouldn't have come this far at all.
For sure.
And definitely. Now they have. Great to see them improve, and once more, such a dominant performance here over Taiwan. More than 400,000 points of difference in the double time pick. There's just constant misses for the Taiwanese team, much less of that on the German team. And that's going to cement their place in the top 6 of this year's CWC. Well played.
Phenomenal performance. Also, just quickly pointing out the scores: triple 900,000, 3 miss on no Kuroi, 960 or close to 960. Taiwan, all players over 30 misses. Yeah, they're just better, simply better. I think Team Taiwan can be very, very, very happy with their 7th, 8th finish this year, outperforming teams like Chile, like Mexico, which they beat them themselves, Indonesia as well. Those are very hard, very big names as well. So Team Taiwan, I would say, well, I wouldn't, against all odds really, I don't think there's many people that expected them to finish where they did finish. So really solid performance for Team Taiwan. 7-1, also able to clutch that hidden 1 point there. And yeah, they are the 3rd best Asian country as well. Gotta keep that in mind. They overtook Indonesia, they overtook China. But looking at teams that are also top 3 in their region, Germany top 3, Europe for sure, which they already were. But also in the finals week, your winners Nokuroi, Nerfu, Inuyuka, Loom, Ginoshi, and Marv Mello taking home the victory in the semifinals match against Taiwan, and also a ticket against a matchup against Italy, which we already saw this year, with Italy winning, I believe, 6-2 or 6-3 against Team Germany actually it was 6-2, I believe, in the round of 16. And they are going to be facing off again in the finals week, which is also something that doesn't really happen all that often. And we're going to be lucky to be witnessing it next week. But yeah, solid performance overall from Germany. Taiwan just kind of have to admit that the German team was better.
It's a great weekend to be a catch player for sure. It's been phenomenal to see these past couple of matches, and wonderful scores all over board. Germany beating the Chilean team, Poland beating the Canadian team, Taiwan just absolutely smashing Mexico there as well. They had a really good run, and they can be very proud of beating Mexico. One of the teams that was actually considered to be one of the top contenders for this tournament as well. And yeah, fantastic way they played it. So congrats to Germany, well played to Taiwan. Nice that they got at least a single point in for that final match. And yeah, that's going to be the exit. But there's one more match.
Yes,
one more.
There's one more match. We know which 6 countries are going to be in the finals, but we have no clue which is going to be the second country in the winter finals, going to be facing off against South Korea. We have seed number 1, the second place from last year, the second place from the year before, Team United States, and going to be facing off against Philippines, which they already tied their best finish yet, which is 5th to 6th. If they lose their 2 upcoming matches, they finish 5th to 6th. But this Philippine roster is also very, very solid, beating out Chile last week in a, I would say, quite dominant fashion. So USA-Philippines, a match with a lot of stakes. Philippines could get their first top 3 finish ever in the CWC. So a lot of storylines there, a lot of hype moments, I would assume, in that matchup. It's going to be at 15 UTC, which is about, I have to count, is it 1 hour from now? Yeah, should be 1 hour from now.
Yeah, just like an hour.
Wow.
A little longer.
Just about an hour. Yeah. Time zone conversions are rough at 30 degrees Celsius. But hey, all right, we'll be. Yeah, definitely. I wish I would live like a little bit more north. I wouldn't mind being like Icelandic today, but hey, it is what it is. We'll be keeping the stream on, I do believe. Grab some foods, which I am going to do myself. Touch some grass, maybe. Might be too far-fetched, but then again, come back in about an hour from now. USA-Philippines lost winner bracket semifinals matchup. You definitely do not want to miss this. I was Elscafe Quinton, and I was here with Sarton. Sarton, it's always a pleasure to cast with you, and I'm glad I had the opportunity again. Yeah, for
it's
sure.
Been good. Thanks for casting with me, indeed, Elscafe. And yeah, to everybody watching this one, see you in about an hour. It's going to be great, so take care, and see you then.